What's going on, YouTube? Mulder here for another tier list, and this time it's going to be on the Nintendo Direct that just aired today, actually, at June 9th, 2026. And this might be one of the best ones, for me personally, that they've ever had. I can't believe somebody already made a tier maker list for everything that was announced. There's going to be a lot of stuff here I'm actually going to probably blast through and put under not interested or because it's honestly nothing that I really care about, because Nintendo's very known in their directs. They do things of like just like quick rapid fire bunch of stuff, and they'll show like 10 games in a matter of 10 seconds, and then they focus more on like some bigger stuff, right? They spent a huge amount of time on Sports Resort 2 or whatever. But anyways, let's get right to it. First thing that's on this list is, well, the final thing that they showed. Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. Ultra hype. Oh yeah. And while they didn't show any gameplay, they showed clearly what the aesthetic is going to be, the style of the graphics. I'm sold. Doesn't matter if it is a complete one-to-one remake or if it's kind of more like a reimagining. They said it's like reborn, so I'm honestly hoping it is more of like an FF7 style, where it's like, it's a remake, it's the game's gonna follow the same beats, but it's also gonna have a lot of new stuff. That's what I'm hoping. But either way, I am excited. I'm one of the people that wasn't really the biggest fan of Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Don't get me wrong, they're good games, but it's not really my style when it comes to Zelda. I've always preferred Zelda to be the more do dungeon, puzzles in the dungeon, acquire new tools and tool sets to be able to find things throughout the world that you couldn't do anymore, and then that allows you to progress to the next dungeon. I liked that style of Zelda, and Ocarina of Time is, yes. Kingdom Hearts, I'm assuming this tile is supposed to be, it's all of the final versions of Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3. Got announced. Slightly interested. I've never played any Kingdom Hearts game all the way through. I've played, actually the only one I've even touched was the first one. I put a lot of time into it though, maybe like 10 plus hours or so. I don't know. I kind of stopped playing because it just felt really outdated. Who knows? I'm putting under slightly interested because 3 seemed, I was already kind of like, man, I wish I was more interested in playing 3 when 3 came out. And now with 4, I'm like, it actually just looks good. Rhythm Heaven Groove, huh? Animusha Way of the Sword, not interested because this is the Switch 2 version. If you guys watch my other videos, I am for the PlayStation or SGF or whatever. I'm much more interested in playing a PS5 or a PC version of this game. Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen. This is going under hype. I wouldn't be playing the Switch 2 or the Nintendo version, but this means it's also getting the Dark Arisen version for all the other platforms. And it got announced here at the Nintendo Direct. They're doing the Dark Arisen version. Yes. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be good. I put in maybe like 30 hours in DD2, and it kind of stopped because I felt, I'm going to be honest, I was getting kind of bored. But I don't know. I really loved Dragon's Dogma 1, and I played the Dark Arisen version is the version that I played, and I played it many years after the game came out. I played it maybe back in like 2020. And I loved it. I absolutely love the game. So when this version comes out, I'm absolutely going to be giving it a try. 100%. Full stop. I'm going to put Stellar Blade under just the... I don't know where to put this because I already own... It's obviously, it's a port. I haven't played it yet. I'm going to finally play this. I'm going to play Stellar Blade. I'm going to play the PC version. Orbitals... I'm putting this under not interested because it's not my kind of game. That being said, though, it looks fantastic for those of you who do. The animation style is clearly that classic late 80s, early 90s anime, akin to like Akira and Ninja Scroll and that. Well, it's obviously nothing like Ninja Scroll, but that style. Yeah. Rayman Retold, not interested. I talked about this when they was announced at Xbox. It was announced at one of these other ones. Not interested. Well, you know what? I'm going to put this here. Because if I can convince some friends of mine to play this game, it could actually be hilarious. This game could be hilarious. One Piece Grand Gourmet, no interest. It's not my kind of thing. Same thing with Pokopia. Fire Emblem Fortunes, we've already had the announcement for this game the last direct, or maybe 2 directs ago. I don't remember when it was. Maybe like a year ago. We knew it was coming. Three Houses was my favorite game on the Switch that I've played. There's a few of the games that I really like on the Switch too, but Three Houses was my first Fire Emblem. I've wanted to play Fire Emblem, not the older ones, but they're all like handheld exclusives or something. And I just never got around to playing any of the other ones. I don't know. But Three Houses was fantastic. Loved it, that game. Fortune's Weave is the next big mainline Fire Emblem game within that style. And it's got Sophis in it, so... But it's an adult Sophis, so it's clearly much more in the future. The story seems interesting. Instead of following one of the 3 houses, looks like you're going to be following one of 4 primary characters. You got Dark, big titty girl. You have child musician. You have child prodigy. And you have mysterious swordsman. I'm going to probably go with the musician or the swordsman. Probably who I'm going to go with, but I'm sold. I'm like, yes, I love turn-based tactical RPG with, you know, intermingling that with the social aspect. Let's go. Ninjala 2, not interested. I don't even remember what that is. DK Challenge, what? Not interested. So here's the thing. I don't have a Switch 2 yet, but I'll be getting one. Specifically for, like, these 2 games and, well, another game that's going to be on this list. Or a couple of other games. It's happening soon. Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble. This is the... I'm actually going to put this under interested. Because this is basically Vampire Survivors, but Jujutsu Kaisen. I like Vampire Survivors as like... Okay. So Vampire Crawlers came out. I think it's a fantastic game, but the reason why I love Vampire Survivors is I can play it with one hand and not really pay much attention, and I can still watch a podcast or listen to a podcast, watch some YouTube or whatever. It's kind of a big reason why, like, I play a lot of TFT, not because I'm like good or anything, but it's because it's a game I can, like, okay, focus for like 10 seconds and then I can like just look away and do whatever for a little bit, and then okay, focus a little bit and then whatever. It doesn't need my full attention. And that's what Vampire Survivors is good for. This is another game just like it. I'm also looking forward to the Warhammer one that was announced earlier this year. But yeah, so that's why it's interesting. I'm going to put the Lords of the Fallen 2 under not interested because this is the Switch version. But I am interested in the game overall. I'm putting Lions of P Complete Edition under hype. I've already completed everything in this game. This is the best Souls-like game that's out there. And I don't want to call it a Souls-like. I actually have multiple videos on Lies of P already. If you guys want to check out. This is more like... Souls-like to me is like Lords of the Fallen 2. That's a Souls-like. Lies of P is like... It's like the exact same thing, almost, but it's just as good. Quality is right there. The only difference I felt like with Lies of P that I felt that it was lacking from like an actual FromSoft game was Lies of P was much more linear. like within each level, there was multiple paths and things to find little secrets and everything, but you always had to converge and still always go to the main path. Always had to go down the one path throughout the whole game. But the weapon variety, the combat, everything. So I'm putting this under hype, even though I'm not going to play the Switch version, for everybody else. If you like Souls, specifically if you like Bloodborne, this is the game for you. DMC 5 Devil Hunter Edition. Slightly interested. I have DMC 5 on PC already, you know, so. But it's got new stuff. Is there a PC version? I haven't looked. Is this Muramasa? Not interested. It's a remake of a Wii U game, I believe. I don't know. Not my kind of thing. So this is where this gets a little interesting. Oh, okay, thank God it was under one thing. It is a full kind of like remaster of all Xenoblade Chronicles 1, 2, and 3 for the Switch 2 version. I'm assuming 3 is not going to really look any different since the games are like 2 years old anyway. I'm putting it under slightly interested because I like the fact that they're all 3 of the games are getting new content. But I'm probably never going to play them again. I love all 3 of the games. I love all 3. But I'm probably never going to touch them again. However, this right here has become this is my most hyped game. The Zelda thing was huge, like for overall, the big thing that was there, you know, the final thing. But this is my most hyped thing, Xenoblade Genesis. Good God. Okay, with Xenoblade, I've always loved the fact, it's because of the fact that it's sci-fi, it's kind of mechy, and everything like that, with being an RPG. And if you guys, you know, watch any of my gameplay videos and everything, I actually prefer sci-fi over fantasy. But because Xenoblade's always been sci-fi, getting one that's more, at least it appears to be, more in the fantasy genre, I'm actually really, really excited. In the way that the game is being, at least in the trailer, it looks like you're going to be going through like a school, like a training school situation. I'm really interested. Let's go. Let me know down below. Xenoblade fans, like this video, please. Not interested. I don't even know what that is. What? Star Fox? Unfortunately, this sucks. I'm saying that I'm not interested, and the reason why is because it is a remake of the 64 version. Right? And I wasn't the biggest fan of the 64 version. I prefer the SNES version. Resonance. I'm interested. Here's why I'm only interested and not hype. Because when I first saw the trailer, I was like, oh my God. But then I found out it's just it is not a remake, but it's like a port version of Brave Exodus without all the gotcha. And that's a mobile game. I don't know. That could be good. That's why I'm saying I'm interested. So anybody who has played Brave Exodus or knows much more about it, please comment down below. Leave a comment about it. Like, is it going to be good with all the gotcha taken out of the game? Is it going to be a good game? Is it going to be an Octopath Traveler 0 situation? Because I ended up playing that. I streamed it a couple times, and then I ended up playing it off stream because the game is just that good. It's literally my favorite Octopath, and it's like the port version of a mobile game. So I'm interested. Just saying. Pikuniku, no thanks. I'm gonna say slightly interested for this Dragon Quest Monsters. Duskbloods. So these 4 games right here is the reason I'll be getting my Switch 2. Duskbloods is obviously FromSoft. I'm still putting it behind Xenoblade. Only because, well, one, at this Direct, they literally didn't even, they showed less than they've showed in the past. They've literally showed less. But they did announce a server test. coming very soon. So I am very, very excited to see about that. Hopefully, it's soon, but not too soon, so I can buy my Switch too. Splatoon, I am not interested. I know people like Splatoon, but it's not my thing. Deltarune. I'm putting this under hype, just like Lies of P, for those of you who haven't played Metaphor. Metaphor is incredible. It is an absolutely incredible game. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. I know we got the Persona 6 tease announcement, so they're obviously not working on like a Metaphor 2 yet, but if they make another Metaphor game, I'm there day one. No questions asked. And the fact that now it's going to be on Switch for Nintendo folks, hell yes. Minecraft, don't care. I don't know what that is. Space Marine 2, why would I play this on the Switch? Observer, what? I don't know what that is. DayZ on Switch, why would you play that on Switch? The Master Collection. So this is something that's like, I wouldn't play this on Switch, but absolutely interested. In the sense of like, we finally get the freedom of Metal Gear Solid 4. It's finally coming out. On something that's not the PS3. After what? Close to 20 years? Finally free? Freedom? Not interested in that Tomb Raider thing, especially with the new games coming out. This one was a little interesting. I'm gonna say I'm interested in this one, Tales of Eternia Remastered. It's one of the old Tales games. I never played this one. If it comes out on PC, you know, I'll probably play it on PC, but I'm interested. Nope. Definitely nope. 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 Oh, so this is it. Okay, okay. This must have been their placeholder for the Kingdom Hearts 4 announcement. In that case, I'm going to move this up. Okay. So whoever made this probably meant to put the KH4 here. So same thing here for that. I'm going to put KH4 up higher only because it's obviously it's the newer game and they showed gameplay. It looked really, really good. So definitely hyped for that. Interested, you know, I'm interested. But anyways, guys, this is my quick thoughts and tier list of everything that was announced at the Nintendo Direct this morning on June 9th. These 4 games, though, man. And the hype for anybody who is fans of Kingdom Hearts, you guys got to be ecstatic. The Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen deck, huge. Xenoblade, huge. Zelda remake. Let's go, dude. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave likes, comments, and subscribe. See you next time.